everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I have something a little bit different for you, a small bathroom makeover. Now this will not be the most perfect bathroom makeover out there as I don't have that much DIY experience. But if you'd like to find out how someone with little DIY experience was able to turn this pine bathroom into the beautiful blue and white bathroom, then stay tuned and make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a big thumbs up. So those of you that have been on my channel a while will know how much I love baths. So I wanted to upgrade my very dated bathroom and clean it up to make it a clean and relaxing space. So I started by looking at paint samples, and you can see one of the paint samples on the wall there. Now what I ended up with was slightly different because I think I accidentally picked the matte colour and not the shiny one. And you know what? I prefer the way it turned out. So as you can see, there is some damp on the ceiling. There's lots of holes and marks from where various pictures have been put up on the walls over the years. So I'm going to need to fill in those holes and sort all of that out. But the first step will be to tidy up the bathroom and take everything out and down off the walls. So I have stripped everything off the walls, and as you can see, there is so much grime and build-up on the walls. It's gross. There's loads of dirt trapped behind the wall fixtures, so all that will need to be cleaned before I start to paint. I've also started to fill in some of the holes with polyfiller, ready for sanding down the walls and priming them for painting. So it's important to sand down your walls before painting so that the paint has a texture to bind to. So I did the sanding by hand, but you can also purchase sanders from places like B&Q, and you can get them for like a range of prices. It is hard work sanding by hand, so I would recommend getting a sander, and we have since purchased a sander for some more of the DIY work that we are doing. So next I cleaned all the grime and dirt off the walls so that it was clean and ready to be painted. I used sugar soap, which you have to mix with water. It's also really important to remember to wear gloves during this process. So it is not easy work cleaning the walls, but I got all the grime off. The sugar scrub worked really well and got all that dirt off the walls. I did have to leave it a while in order for the walls to dry so that I could paint it, because you don't want to paint the walls wet. So this whole process of painting and decorating took me a week because I was doing it by myself, and I had to do a couple of layers of paint as well, so I needed to give it time to dry. So it wasn't a quick process, but if there's more of you involved, I'm sure it will be. And also there was a lot of mess in the bathroom, so there's a lot to tidy up. You know, once you have sanded down the walls, it leaves a lot of dirt around the place. There is a lot of cleaning up to do as well. As you can see, there are going to be a number of tricky patches to paint around, especially around where the shower is. But first, I put masking tape down on the wooded join, as I'll be painting the wall white and the pine blue. So I wanted to put masking tape down to make sure that I didn't get the white on the bit that I wanted to paint blue, and vice versa. I used a roller to do the majority of the walls and a paintbrush just to dent in close to the pine. How much cleaner do the walls look now that they're white. I think the original colour wasn't quite white. I think it was kind of like an off creamy kind of colour. But putting on this beautiful bright white has really helped make the walls just look really nice and clean. I think I had to do 3 coats in the end just to make sure it was on really nice and thick, and also to protect the walls. I am using a bathroom paint which is supposed to help protect the walls against the damp, so fingers crossed that will work. Once I'd finished with the white walls, I had to sand down and wash down the pine walls to prep them ready for painting. So I have started to fill in the holes in the pine where I've had things put in. So I've been using the polyfiller. I use the same for the white walls. So I filled them all in. I sanded over them so it's an even surface, and we are now ready to paint, which is really exciting because it has dried now. So we're going to paint it over and see what it looks like. I am going to make sure that I leave the kind of essence of the wood, so there are some little pock marks that come naturally with the wood style, and I'm leaving them just to make it seem very naturalistic and wood-like. So on goes the paint. As you can see, it's matte, and I did originally get like a more of a shimmery, like a shiny blue, but I actually really prefer it matte. It gives it a very much like beach house vibe, which I think looks really cute in the bathroom. So as you can see, the piping here is really grimy, really dirty and mouldy, so I'm going to clean them down. If you have any tips on how to avoid this happening, please let me know down below in the comments. So now we are going to peel off the masking tape so we can paint the brown border blue. What I realised was, depending on how I painted the wall, and how I put the masking tape down, sometimes it peeled the white up the wall, so it left like kind of like pucker marks. So I did have to go back and fix it by hand. So around the edge of the bathroom isn't as pristine and neat as I wanted it to be, because I had to go and fix it by hand, and I struggled with the masking tape. So let me know about down below in the comments if you have a tip for how I could get that right next time. So I've started to put the wall fixtures back on the wall. Some of the shelves have gone up and also the cupboard has gone back up. And as you can see, I've managed to clean up the pipes, and I'm going to put some shelving there to hide them and also for better use of storage. Okay guys, so you can see where we started with the pine and the kind of creamy walls and it just looking a bit dated. And now let's go into the brand new room. Here goes. I am absolutely thrilled with the way that it turned out. I'm really proud of myself that I managed to achieve this, because I've never done anything like this before, and I really love the way it turned out. I love the floating shelves. I really like the way that I've got my little bonsai plant there, and it just feels so much cleaner and brighter now that I've painted it. and I absolutely love it. I've got one blank wall on the right hand side of the toilet, which I'm thinking of putting a framed photo there, but I just can't decide what to put there. Possibly like a picture of a favourite place by the sea, just to make the bathroom look more complete. So if you have a suggestion of what I could put there, put it down below in the comments. Also, I will link down in the bio a lot of the products that I bought from Amazon in case any of you are interested in purchasing them for your bathroom. I'll link them down below. I hoped that you liked this video. I hope that you enjoy it and you enjoyed seeing the process that I went through to achieve the final look. It isn't perfect, but I'm really proud of it, and I think that it looks so much better than before. And make sure that you give this video a really big thumbs up, and let me know if you'd like to see more videos like this, as I'm currently also redoing a bedroom now as well. So if you'd like to see how that goes, do let me know. And I hope that you all have a wonderful, magical, amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch you very soon.